And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Houston Astros going up against the Atlanta Braves.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming at you right after
Atlanta
the break.
Braves.
So almost ready to get underway. And starting this one, Chris Sale. What's the word on him?
Well, Sale's a strikeout pitcher, and the thing about it is he'll throw strikes early, but then start teasing the zones, and that's what the great ones do. You got to make sure you elevate him, get him out over the plate. That's the only way you're going to have a chance.
Ready to go now? Jose Altuve up to hit here. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And that's how this game gets started. And that is out of play. Right side. De La Cruz makes the catch for the out. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes.
Isaac Paredes.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Christian Walker in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Line drive, and it goes just foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Kicks and fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Paredes over at second. Alvarez at first. 1 gone. Next pitch misses way outside. Cut on and lifted in the air. Harris has a beat on it. Snags it for the second out. Stepping in, JayyR Diaz.
The catcher, JayyR Diaz.
Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that's the 3rd out. Back at Truist Park, and today's starting pitcher, Hunter Brown. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Michael Harris II, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Next offering down in the dirt. And a foul ball. way high there. Full count now. Out towards right center. That's well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Austin Riley at the plate. Fought off foul. No outs. Runner on second. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2. Ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Left field. Pretty well struck. And it's caught. 2 down. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties.
0-1's the count.
They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything.
Hauls it in to end the inning. Second inning set to go. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
Number 52, Dylan Lee.
That one is absolutely belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And now the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now a chance for Cam Smith. In the dirt.
0-1.
But no advance from the runners. Pena, the lead runner at second. Dubon on at first with nobody out. Missed with a changeup. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Hauls it in for the out. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake Myers.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 6, Jake Myers.
That one lifted to left. Fairchild. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Altuve at the plate and takes high there. Hard liner. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here is Ozzie Albies. That one misses. 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
So here's Murphy now.
The catcher, John Murphy.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
No score here in the second. Next one misses, and that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's 2 down.
The right
so now to the plate for Atlanta, Brian De La Cruz. Strike 1.
0-1.
Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And he can't come up with it. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Lee back to work. Little chopper rolls foul. And a foul ball. And the 0-2. Next offering is outside. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Air Jordan steps in to take his hat.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
On the ground at first, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Reaching into the dugout, he makes the catch. And now it's Christian Walker.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay in there safely.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Fly ball to right. De La Cruz makes the catch. And set for the bottom of the third. Here's Orlando Arcia. Swinging a foul straight back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive. Altuve makes the catch, and there's one gone. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Harris.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And a swing and a miss there. To the right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. Here comes Austin Riley. 0 for 1 so far.
Austin Riley.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Smith makes the catch, and that is that. As we go to the top of the fourth, and stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. Slowly on the ground to short. And saved. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Just a little roller to the pull side, definitely out in front of the pitch away, but it wasn't one the defense could make a play on.
Next to hit, Mauricio Dubon. He's got it. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Man, and that's a stolen base. Not even close. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. He's 0 for 1. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Run comes in from second. Now they get the runner and a run down. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth, stepping in the long ball threat, Matt Olson. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. Ozuna is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now there's a bullet down the line. And that one is gone. He leaves the yard to right. It's 2-1. Here's Sean Murphy. Struck out swinging his first time. Swinging a foul out of play. Still only one out here in the inning. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Smith hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now Brian De La Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
De La Cruz.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Up the middle. Inning over.
He's out.
Back here in Atlanta, here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. Third player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the 2 others, and that's some great company, Boog.
Fairchild hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. 1 for 2.
Paredes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Harris. And there's 2 away. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back at Truist Park, and now it's going to be Stuart Fairchild.
Stuart Fairchild.
And he chases that one below the zone.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up. You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves.
Arcia.
Ball 1, no strikes. That one out to right. Smith pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup, and now Michael Harris the second.
Harris.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Ground ball up the middle, Dubon. And that is that. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
of the
Houston,
sixth inning.
the first
And here's the
baseman,
first
number 8,
baseman, Christian Walker.
Walker.
Lee back to work. And
That's a
ball
ball.
1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the grab, 1 down. And now Yainer Diaz.
Now batting. The
Diaz
catcher, Yainer
measures 6
Diaz.
feet even, 195 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Hauls it in for the out. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. He's 2 for 2. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
On the ground. And that one handled. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. 2 outs, runner
The
at
batter,
first.
number 14.
And next to hit
Second
for
base,
Houston, Mauricio Dubon.
Dubon.
That one's
Ball, that pitch is
upstairs,
up.
ball 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to.
Runner takes off. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
up for the
Well, we go
Braves,
bottom
the
6.
third
Now at the
baseman,
plate, Austin Riley. Riley
Off the
was a
plate,
kid
ball
in
1.
high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next
That's
offering
ball 2.
upstairs. He goes down looking.
Now batting. First baseman.
And the batter now, Matt
Matt
Olson.
Olson. Now pitching for Houston, number 48, Stephen Oakert.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult,
ball, 2 strikes.
especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the
Marcelo
designated hitter,
Zuna
Marcell
coming up to hit. 0 for 2 in this
Ozuna.
one. Hit in the air, right field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. New inning getting
Leading off
started.
for Houston,
Digging in,
the right
Cam
fielder,
Smith.
Cam Smith.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change.
Now pitching
Rafael
for the
Montero.
Braves.
These are the spots
Number
relievers
48.
really make a name for themselves,
Rafael
late and close.
Montero.
There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Late swing, fouled off. That's inside. And now it's even 1-1. Now one missed.
Two balls, one strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him. And now the center fielder, Jake Myers.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
This one high in the air to left center. 2 away. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 in this one. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. A solo shot. It's 2-2. So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Fly ball down the line. De La Cruz sizes this one up. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Montero fires. Slice to right. And that's just foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. Solo homer ties it for the Stros. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back after this on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. First pitch, not close. Right through there for a strike. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw to second is offline. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1 away. Now in for the Braves, Brian De La Cruz.
Brian De La Cruz.
Save! Line drive. Reaching down, makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Runner from third into score. And this game is tied in the 7th. And now, Stuart Fairchild. Check swing, went around. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swings and misses. That's Back here in Atlanta, ready to begin the 8th. So now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Pitch misses. Ball 1. So we get an intentional walk with no outs in the inning. No outs, runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
And that is out of play. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Laser, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Hit in the air out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. Jeremy Pena digs in now.
Shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
And that one is lifted in the air. Harris has a beat on it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Mauricio Dubon. First pitch misses.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That misses. 2 balls, no strikes. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's the 3rd out. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the 8th. Down the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Now pitching for the Astros.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Myers pulls it down, and there's 1 down. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris the second.
Center fielder, Michael.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man at first.
Now batting.
Here is Austin Riley. Out towards right center field. Smith ranging into the alley. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Braves.
Here's Matt Olson. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one upstairs. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that will end the inning. And we're back. All set to start the 9th. In this one, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith.
Brendan Rodgers.
Montero back to work. And he swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. So up next, Jake Myers.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
The other way, and it's caught for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. Jose Altuve will hit next. He's already homered in this game. And now he steps off the rubber. They go with the intentional walk, so he's on first with 2 out. So 2 down, and now here is Isaac Paredes. Runner on the move. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Fairchild going back. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves strand the tying run on base to win it.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.